If you're struggling with striking the ball consistently, I'm pretty certain I know what you're doing wrong. One of the biggest faults that I see every single day on a driving range, and you're not really aware that you're doing it, is you're trying to scoop the ball in the air. Because I mean, that's exactly how I thought about doing it when I first started to play golf. Because I thought, I've got a club, I've got a ball, I need to get that ball in the air. So what I actually started to do was sort of lean back behind the ball and try and get my club underneath the golf ball. Now if you actually try and do that, I'm pretty sure you've done it a few times already, you will never get the ball in the air unless you tee the ball up about that high off the floor. So you're leaning back, trying to get under the ball, trying to get underneath it. And what's going to happen is you're going to top the ball across the floor. Now if you don't top it, you're going to take a big divot, probably about a foot behind the ball, so either one of those shots are pretty bad. So what you need to understand is we're trying to hit down onto the golf ball. So if I just show you an example here. So with the club head, what we're trying to do is actually swing the club head slightly down at the ball and almost squeeze it out of the ground, so we're hitting down and the ball shoots up in the air. The divot is then in front of the golf ball. You know, you'll see all good players when they take a divot, the divot is always ahead of the golf ball. Most golfers will take it back here somewhere because you're trying to get underneath it, you're trying to lean back and scoop at it. So we need to hit onto the ball, down onto it, we need to squeeze it out the floor. So that requires a proper impact position. So what we could do as a little drill, you know, when you're out playing or even on the range, is just get a tee, just place it in front of the ball. You know, probably 2-3 inches in front of the golf ball, because your focus now is on trying to hit that tee. Because certainly from back here I can't do it because I can't get the leading edge of the club to the tee. So if I'm going to hit that tee, what I've got to make sure that I do on my backswing, first of all, is I need to make a good turn and I need to stay centered over the golf ball. And then as I swing down through the ball, my weight needs to shift forward so I can then sweep that tee out of the way. So if I just show you that little drill now, when you're out playing next with your buddies, just do it. You know, if you're not playing anything serious, then it's a great way of practicing on the golf course, and you're going to enjoy it as well because you'll actually hit some decent golf shots with it. So my focus is on the tee, I'm looking at the ball. You can see the tee's gone about 20 yards, nice and straight down the middle, and the ball went on the green, probably about 7 feet away from the flag, and it felt really solid, it felt right. So just going back to the right way and the wrong way is leaning behind the ball, trying to get underneath it, whereas the right way is staying over the ball, keeping your centre, and then actually trying to move a little bit in front of it. So it's important that your weight shifts across onto your left side. If you keep it on your right side, you're going to top a lot of shots and hit the ground. If you can get the weight shifting across onto the left side, you're going to hit the ball sweep, and then you're going to enjoy the game a lot more, because there's nothing worse than, you know, topping the ball across the floor or taking a big divot. And you can see here as well a little bit of a divot, which is what we want. But the ball would have been at the start of the divot and the divot came after the ball. That's the proper way of doing it. So the other thing as well, when I ask people and say, well, do you do any practice swings? And they say, well, no, I don't really bother with that, I don't see the point. Well, I do, because if you do a practice swing and you're completely missing the floor, or you're hitting the ground somewhere back here, then you need to obviously sort that out. So by having a practice swing, you can see which part of the ground you're actually hitting, which is the important thing. If you're going to strike the ball properly, you need to see which part of the floor you're going to hit. So work on those couple of drills, see how you get on with that. Thanks for watching.